Welcome back to the deep dive. Okay, picture this. It's the 1990s, you're hundreds of kilometers from anywhere, deep in the Vitim Nature Reserve in Siberia.
Wild territory.
Exactly. And that's where we find Andrei Kromov. He's a former prison colonel, trying to find some peace, some quiet after, well, his life kind of fell apart.
But the taiga, it's not really about escape, is it? Our sources suggest it's more like a pressure cooker for human drama.
Yeah, that's what he finds out pretty quick.
Yeah.
That the real dangers aren't, the bears or the cold.
It's the people, the secrets they carry, the choices they're forced to make when they're living off the grid, completely outside the normal rules.
So we're going to follow Kromov through two really intense situations that push him right to the edge.
Right, two stories that really test his own code, his own sense of justice, far from any city courthouse.
Okay, so the first one kicks off in April 95. Kromov gets a visit from an old Evenk man, Semyon Mungo. The Evenk are indigenous to the area.
And Mungo's seen something strange.
Yeah, he tells Kromov about these city men near an old mine tunnel, the Udaknaya Adit. They'd blasted open professionally, and they were pulling out these old wooden crates.
Kids with specific markings, right?
Exactly. Marked GK, 1937.
Okay, GK,
Yeah.
Glavnoy Komendovani,
Yeah.
Main Guard Administration.
Yeah.
And 1937, that's peak Stalinist terror, NKVD territory.
Yeah, so hidden caches from the Purge era, state secrets, maybe valuables, something people would kill to keep quiet. Kromov realizes this isn't just some random digging.
No, this is digging up dangerous history. And then, well, things escalate. He finds a body.
Yeah, Viktor Peskov, a senior geologist missing for like 18 months.
And the way he was killed, professional job, single 9mm bullet, back of the head, execution style.
But here's the really strange part, the detail that throws everything off. Peskov still had gold on him. A lot of gold.
A 300-gram nugget, like the size of an egg, still in his pocket.
So whoever killed him didn't care about the gold. Which means...
It means the motive wasn't robbery. It was silence. Peskov knew something, maybe stumbled onto those crates or the people looking for them. The information was worth more than the gold itself.
Chilling. So Kromov tries to do the right thing, report it.
Yeah, he goes to the local police chief, Krikov. And Krikov basically just waves him off.
Says he doesn't have the resources, calls the NKVD cache idea fantasies, just shuts it down.
Typical bureaucratic paralysis, especially out there, so the official system is useless.
Which leaves Kromov? What? He has to handle it himself. Taiga justice.
And he gets creative. He knows the kind of people out there. He involves this eccentric old hermit, Prokopy.
Who used to be a guard in the Gulag system, right? Sivslag.
Exactly. Kromov uses Prokopy to basically identify the killers, these two guys posing as inspectors. And the clue isn't the gold.
It's a watch strap, a unique braided leather one.
Belonged to the dead geologist Peskov. Kromov noticed one of the inspectors, Valerie, wearing it. Prokopy confirms it. Simple, clever, prison-level observation skills.
So the guys, Valerie and Kostya, they realize they've been made. They panic.
They run, try to escape, and end up falling down an old mine shaft. End of story for them.
And Kromov, he takes that huge gold nugget, the original motive, potentially.
And just tosses it into a lake, wipes the slate clean, closes the case his own way, destroys the evidence, keeps its solitude, case closed. Taiga style.
So that's not the end of his story, not by a long shot. He gets transferred even deeper into the wilderness to the Amalek post.
And almost immediately, he walks into another crisis. Like a completely different kind, but just as intense.
He finds this hidden settlement of old believers, the Bezpopovцы. They're this really isolated religious group split off centuries ago, no priests.
And they are in deep trouble. The family patriarch, Elise, he's dying. Horribly. Gangrene.
And the mother, Matriona, she's decided on a truly drastic solution because of their 14-year-old daughter, Anfisa.
Anfisa is pregnant. And in their extreme view, this is a terrible sin that requires cleansing. Matriona is preparing for the whole family to commit self-immolation, to burn themselves alive.
God, it's awful. And Anfisa, the girl, she's so desperate she secretly begs Kromov for poison. Anything to avoid being burned alive.
So Kromov has to intervene. But he can't use force. He can't just call the police. That doesn't work here.
No, he has to use their own beliefs against them almost. He knows about the Raskolniki, the schismatics.
Right, he actually uses scripture. He quotes the story of the adulteress Christ saved, and crucially the commandment, thou shalt not kill. He reasons with the elders, appealing to their own faith to stop the killings.
It's a huge gamble, but it works. He convinces them to let Anfisa go. But then there's the problem of how to save her.
Yeah, she can't just walk away. Her family, their beliefs. They might try to reclaim her, or she'd be totally lost in the outside world.
So Kromov comes up with this bureaucratic masterstroke, really. He forges documents.
He registers Anfisa officially as his own daughter, Anfisa Andreevna Kromova, giving her his patronymic, born 1981, puts her in an orphanage system, giving her a new identity, a legal existence outside the taiga.
Which lets the old believers do what they need to do within their world. They can declare her dead, hold the rites, and basically disappear back into the forest, keeping their ways intact.
It's extraordinary. He saves her life by, in a way, erasing her past identity, allowing her family to maintain their separation.
So you look at these two events, the Black Ravine incident and the Amalek crisis.
And you see Kromov making these choices. He's completely abandoned the city's legal system, which failed him anyway. He's operating under a different kind of law now, the law of the taiga. Harsher, maybe, but more direct, more decisive. He becomes the law out there.
He absolutely broke laws, hiding evidence, forgery, serious stuff. But he also arguably delivered justice in one case and definitely saved a life in the other.
It really makes you think.
Yeah, it leaves you wondering what's the right call when you're faced with something like that. Interfering with a closed community's destiny, even to stop something horrific like self-immolation.
Okay.
What's the ethical calculus there?
And which choice was harder for Kromov, do you think? Letting those killers meet their end in that shaft, or effectively signing that girl's old life away on paper so her new one could begin?
Heavy questions. Something to chew on, definitely, when you think about the lines between law, morality, and survival.